Now with a push to put a roof over the heads of 100 people living on the streets.
The Housing Resource Center is bringing that effort to Virginia Beach this summer. Their goal is to be a starting point for people facing homelessness.
Taking a step further, they want to make it happen as soon as anyone walks in the door. 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton explains.
Work continues.
And I think it's going to be successful, really successful.
To finish this brand new 60,000 square foot state-of-the-art building.
It is a place for people to take the next step to get out of homelessness.
The Virginia Beach Housing Resource Center will be the first of its kind in the region when it opens in August.
10 motel-style rooms for family shelter. We have 49 beds for single shelter. We have 29 apartments that will be longer-term housing. We have the day service center, which will replace the Lighthouse Center.
And that's not all.
We have a cafeteria for food service, classrooms for training, playgrounds for the kids who will be there.
Housing and Neighborhood Preservation Director Andrew Friedman says this center will be a one-stop shop filled with a health clinic, mental health services, job training, and partnerships with employment agencies and employers.
Overall goal is make homelessness rare, brief, and non-recurring.
Friedman says this wouldn't be possible without the city. It paid for building the facility. And Friedman says he's also thankful for nonprofits and private donors.
Friedman says the center will not be first come, first serve. He says they'll have to prioritize the resources for those who need it most. In Virginia Beach, Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.